So usually at the beginning of these movie reviews, I like to do little skits because we're HEELKAIJU. That's what we do. Yeah. But this time, I got nothing.
You ain't got nothing for me?
I got nothing. Just like Lion King. Just like Aladdin.
Okay, well,
just like Beauty and the Beast. Why you got nothing.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
This isn't you. You do not know me.
So, Daria.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
What was the last good Disney movie that you saw that was not a sequel to a beloved property? Like the last one that was really good for you?
None.
That wasn't also Marvel?
None. Disney! Fucking step your game up! What the shit? Jesus!
So I'm gonna have to bleep that because I think that's within our first minute.
Yeah, that's fine.
Damn.
Okay,
Darn.
I'm gonna,
goodness gracious.
Yeah, I'm gonna calm down because I said I was gonna be professional.
So Maleficent, this little sequel right here, it's not Maleficent 2, it's Maleficent, Mistress of Evil.
Yeah.
Yay, Mistress of Evil follows the events of the first Maleficent movie, which admittedly turned the whole, villain trope on its head by saying that Maleficent had, had a reason, had a purpose behind her evil ways, or supposedly evil ways, and it continues following her raising Aurora.
Well, pause. I'm not sure if it exactly follows. I think it just kind of turned on itself. And I only say that because somewhere in the movie they actually feed on that. You're just like, okay, so wait. Because non-spoiler, if you saw Maleficent, the first movie, of course, Maleficent was the hero, although they tried to paint her as a villain, but in the end, she turned out to be a hero. She did technically raise Aurora.
Not technically a hero, just a protagonist.
Yeah, or
of her own story.
Right, well, true.
I wouldn't call her a hero.
Okay, well, that's fair. But yeah, she did technically raise Aurora, and
I don't know if I put it in air quotes either. Like, she pretty much raised the girl.
Okay, you know what? You had me sit and watch this freaking movie. So
but we digress.
But yes. But anyways, in this movie, they turned it back on its head with her, and they do play on that, and you do get a glimpse of that because they mention it.
Okay. So as I was saying, it follows the events of the first Maleficent movie, which it does, even though it kind of screws up its own message.
Yeah.
And we find ourselves with Aurora finally getting a chance to be engaged to Prince Philip and gets to meet the family, and we're past the minute. Shit goes down. Shit goes down. Shit goes down.
Yeah.
And we get right back to square one of, is Maleficent evil? Is she a good guy? Is she a bad guy? It basically just reverses everything that happened in the first movie.
Yeah.
And we go through it all over again, where Maleficent is being tempted to be the bad girl.
Yeah.
And does she still love Aurora? Does her love for Aurora supersede her hatred of humanity? Does, the one good person who is just like her really convey that sort of empathy and sympathy towards humanity and leads towards peace? This movie is a mess.
It's a fucked up mess.
I wouldn't at least if it was an effed up mess, it would be entertaining. This movie is boring.
Yeah, and what I was going to say was it actually kind of turned into, not to be offensive, but genocide, so to speak.
Yeah, it kind of did at the end.
Yeah, and I was not a fan of that.
This movie is wild.
Back to getting rid of I know Disney wasn't trying to go for that.
Ethnic cleansing.
There you go. There you go.
And it's like really like super
yeah.
evil type shit going on.
Yeah.
But like this movie is just straight up boring. If Angelina Jolie or who was it? Michelle Pfeiffer?
Yeah.
If Angelina Jolie or Michelle Pfeiffer, damn, come on, computer, work for me, work with me, weren't on the screen, there's nothing here.
Yeah.
Like the movie starts off. You get this attempt at childlike wonder and whimsy, but it comes off as incredibly forced
bland
and annoying as shit. Like the fairy godmothers, I could do without them. Get freaking rid of them. And then they do something later on in the movie that just completely ruins its message.
It does, but here's my thing. In the first movie, the fairies were exciting to watch. This movie, they kind of downgraded the fairies. And as you said in the beginning, they were trying to give you the childlike wonder. They failed because it was bland. It literally was bland.
Yeah. Like everything, it felt like you were watching a green screen. It felt like everything was just not actually there existing in the world.
No.
It just wasn't an enjoyable event until Angelina Jolie pops up and just, belts out her performance. She does an amazing job because, like, she and, again, Michelle Pfeiffer are the only ones that I actually cared about when it came to watching on screen. Yeah. Because Aurora and Prince Philip, there's virtually no chemistry between them.
None. It actually got awkward, so to speak.
Yeah, but not the fun awkward, not the enjoyable.
No, it was just like weird
awkward.
Like, do you guys really belong together?
Are y'all in the same movie?
Yeah, because every time they were on screen, it was just completely like two different movies, I want to say.
Yeah, it's just freaking bland.
But you get Michelle Pfeiffer with Angelina Jolie, and it's like, holy shit, this is awesome.
Oh, which they dropped the ball considerably because they didn't have enough scenes with Jolie and Pfeiffer together. They had like one interaction, but that was around a dinner table. But like you needed something. The end. Even then, there was no interaction.
Yeah,
there was no interaction.
That's true.
It's just like you literally just have one set piece where they have dialogue going toward each other, and even then, it's undercut by the whole table scene. But like, you needed something one-on-one with these two. That would have sold the movie.
It would have.
Like here, it's just like it's almost like they were trying to keep them apart.
Yeah, it felt forced. It felt like they had this connection. They had this love force to gravitate toward each other. And in the movie, it was just like a magnetic force trying to separate them. Yeah. Which made it, again, awkward.
Yeah. Really, there's nothing to go on much more with this movie. Because like, I want to talk more about how they could have made this better. Because it really feels like this should have been like a Disney Plus thing. That took place over several hour to hour and a half long specials. Then that would have made this much better. They would have had the budget. So it's not like they couldn't have done it. Yeah. Because they're throwing the money at the Disney Plus streaming service. But like this movie is barely 90 minutes long. It's an hour and 39 minutes. Yeah. And it feels all of it. Yeah, it does. Because like it did feel like how is this movie so short and it feels long? Because by the time it got toward the climax, you're like, okay, I see it. Out. Thank you. You've checked out. You're done. Because I know I checked out. Done. I didn't even care. This is her movie. This is her kind of movie. And she's like, nah, I'm done. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty much done. I'm done. It doesn't hold your attention. No, because even Kaiju Jr. was just kind of like he was like, I'd rather play with this little abominable toy that I got with my drink than I would. And that's all he did. And the other kids that were there did the same thing because, like I said, like when you hear so many parents go, shh, shh, that means that the kid's not paying attention. No, and it's a Disney film. This damn movie, right? And it's a Disney film. Disney is usually well known for capturing kids' attention and holding their attention. That's my bad. Professional. My bad. Apologize, making noise. But because that's basically toward the end. That's all you heard in the movie theater. Like you heard me going shh to my little Kaiju Jr. and everybody else in the theater going shh to theirs. Like this. Because it was just, and even the adults were checked out because like people were texting. Yeah. And nobody even said anything. And they were just sitting there texting because, again,
you've checked out.
All right.
Which is fair.
So let's go ahead and come toward the wrap up. Give me your good, give me your bad, and then we'll go for the scores. So what's your good?
Good? Angelina Jolie and Michelle Pfeiffer played the hell out of their roles for what they were given.
Yeah.
The bad? Every goddamn thing.
Damn. All right, my good. Some of the character designs were actually pretty good. I did enjoy a lot of the character designs that they had when they allowed you to see it, because they tried so hard to just like throw things at the screen at you that it made it hard to focus on any one person. But when you did, there were some character designs in here that was like, okay, that's kind of cute.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
And I don't mean to cut you off, but that, again, I can't even say that because, like you said, they were throwing so much at the screen. You muddled the character designing to even be cool character designing for us to see.
Okay.
By the time we see it, credits are rolling.
Let me get to my bad.
Sorry.
Since you want to cut me off.
Well, I did say sorry.
Jesus. My bad. This movie had no focus. Like, as I said, if this were a Disney Plus kind of thing that took place over 1 or 2 or 3 movies, this could have been great. This could have been their like very PG version of the Red Wedding for Game of Thrones. Like, that would have been an amazing thing leading toward it. But like, everything that happened was so rushed. Like, again, how are you going to be rushed, but take so long to get to where you need to be? This felt like, it really did feel like there was 3 movies here, and it never meshed together. And I just couldn't hang with it.
Yeah.
There's really not much more to say.
That's it.
So go ahead, D. Give me your score. What's your score for this?
I was going to give it a 2, but the more I keep going on about it, it's a freaking 1, and we're just going to keep it at that.
Damn. I'm going to stick with my 2. Because again, I did like some of the character designs when they did show it up. Angelina Jolie and Michelle Pfeiffer were great in this. Pfeiffer more as the evil queen. I loved whenever she was on there because like she conveyed a sort of silent, sinister demeanor that a lot of people don't get a chance to convey when it comes to their characters. They're either way over the top or they're too subtle. I'm looking at you, guy who played Jafar in Aladdin.
Yeah, because Michelle Pfeiffer can play one hell of an evil whatever.
It's like, you can be silent and subtle and still be sinister and just make me want to hate you. And I hated Michelle Pfeiffer in this movie. So I loved that.
Yeah.
And that was enough to propel it beyond just a 1 because, like, since it's not a remake, since this is an original story, I got to give it credit. But it still feels like, man, you could have chopped this up into 3 movies. And I would have loved sitting through all 3 of them and just, you know, continuing the story. Even though, like, Maleficent is not like my kind of character, my kind of movie. Yeah. Like, I was still willing to be intrigued by this movie. So I'm just going to stick with a 2. Like, that's all I can really give it, is just a 2. Yeah. The one thing I will say is, I'm glad to find out that the whole super high cheekbone thing that they gave Angelina Jolie was not just something that they gave Angelina Jolie. Because when you got all the other bird people, it's like, damn, y'all cheekbones can cut glass. What the hell is going on over here?
Yeah, and they did that in the first movie, and I actually like that little touch that they did with the cheekbones.
Like, Jesus Christ,
I
like,
know,
why?
I thought, now that was good character design.
Also,
that was good.
Also, like, they killed characters in here. One very important character, and then, like, at the end, it's just like, okay, let's just move on. Bitch, how?
Yeah.
How?
And said
how?
Nothing.
Just said nothing.
And said nothing.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. They said something, but it was an aside. It was just like a little tiny line of dialogue. I'm
going to dismiss that and say they said nothing, because even that little dialogue, you miss it. You miss it.
Yeah.
So even you trying to throw that little subtle thing in, Disney,
nah,
it didn't work.
Nah, it didn't. Anyway, do you agree with us? Do you think that we're wrong? Do you think that we're right? Do you think that we're kind of stupid? Do you like her hat? Just let us know in the comments down below. Also, we got the merch at the store. Yay. You know how we do. Go ahead and hit it up at HEELKAIJU.com/shop. Go ahead, hit that like, comment, subscribe. All that whole routine, the bell icon, all that good stuff. And we will catch y'all later. Deuces. Kaiju out.
Bye. Oh my God, Disney. Really? This is starting to get ridiculous. Now we got Frozen 2 coming out. You gave us a bad freaking Maleficent. You dropped the ball on Aladdin. Like, what the hell was going on with Will Smith and the blueness and shit? And now you're giving us Frozen 2. So with Frozen 2, what the hell are we supposed to expect with Frozen 2? And that's like in a couple of weeks.
Why are you still going? We done. We stopped.
Oh, we're still recording?
Yeah.
Oh.